Hi, it's Krista at the Secret Yarnery in my little crochet nest with my bolster. If you want to know about this, check the previous WIP Wednesdays. It's like my best spot now. Today we are doing WIP Wednesday episode 7. So excited! So today we are doing, well, it's a little bit of, I don't want to say a disaster, but I have made myself fantastic pattern making sheets. It's part of the crochet planner. I'll be putting out a new edition for 2025 if you don't have yours for 2024. I'll also link it down below. It's great for keeping track of all your crochet projects. However, I said totally no to it. This is what I can't do anymore. I like to take my page out of my binder because I have a cute binder with all my stuff in it. My whole planner printed out how I use it. And I've made these fabulous pattern making page. So it's like the hook size, your starting chain, how you start your rows, what you do in the middle, and what you do at the end. It's great. It's everything I need for like keeping track of what I'm doing so that when I go to film it or I go to tell you what to do, I know what I did. Now, my problem is I take a bunch of these pages, I put them on a clipboard and I fill it out like as I'm working on it. And then who even knows? They just disappear. They get eaten up. I don't know what happens to them, but they are no longer where I need them or where I can find them. So now, I was going to say this year, but this fall, moving forward, I am not letting myself take them out of the binder. I can take a page and put it at the front. So I have all my brand colors here, but I could put it at the front of my planner and work on it right here, but it has to stay in my binder so that I know where it is. Now, project today, if you remember this little beauty right here, isn't that great? So my goal behind it was to make a gray scarf with Orchid Eyelash Dazzle border. So plain yarn, regular acrylic, regular soft, gorgeous acrylic, and then like a fabulous flare just at the edge to give it some swing, some movement, some glamour. So I've had this ready for a while now. So long, in fact, I don't remember the pattern. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm pretty sure it starts with 2 double crochets. No, it doesn't even look like I didn't. No. I don't know. Or it starts with 2 double crochets. See, I don't even know. It starts with a chain. So, you know what we have to do to figure it out? We got to frog it back. So I'm going to frog it and write down what I took apart. Then I'm going to do it again and see if it matches. So, and I'm going to start, I guess, by guessing what I did at that row. I also do like to frog into a WIP basket so that as I'm using the yarn or crocheting it back, it's not tangled. Plus, I could clean up if I felt like it, just pop the sweater on top or the scarf on top of the yarn and move it if I need to. I try not to frog straight onto a surface because then if you have to move your yarn without having it all crocheted back in, it can tangle, it can be a mess, it can just cause yourself more stress. And obviously, figuring out what you did 5 or 6 or 7 months ago, it's stressful enough. We don't have to add to it. So I'm frogging into my basket. I'm going to be writing down in my binder what I think I'm frogging. So let's get that done. I'll tip you down a bit. So it ends with a double crochet into the chain, DC into chain, and then this is 2 DC into spaces. Right? Okay, so that's what I did so far. Okay, so I think I have it. I'm just gonna see how it works now. Okay, so I think I have the pattern down. I gotta look and see how I started. I don't remember that. Oh, 2 double crochets into every other chain. Looks like I started also with a chainless foundation, or maybe a chainless foundation would be good. You know how you can tell if you did a chainless foundation? It doesn't, it stretches down there. I didn't, so maybe I worked into the chain. Or I did a tight one. I could have done that too. Huh, food for thought. Okay, so that is ready. I'm gonna go film the beginning of this. Well, actually, I'm gonna film the end of it. Film this part right here. And then we're gonna start the border. And then, I'm so excited. I love it. Hopefully it's still cold enough here I can wear it this year. It's so fun. I wonder if I could do one of the salmon. Do I have salmon eyelash dazzle? No, I don't. If I have Rockstar. But if I had salmon, it would go with so many of my outfits. Oh well, pink will do. Pink is so cute. Can you wait for that? So adorable. Okay, let me film it and then I'm coming back.
One eternity later.
Ta-da! Isn't that the cutest? Love it. It's so great. So I'm going to make it quite a bit wider because I don't want it to look like a little edge. I want it to look like a big swishy fat bit of glamour at the end of my scarf or my shawl or my wrap. And I'm telling you, eyelash dazzle on these spindly things. So good. It's not going to tangle. You know, if you use center pull for eyelash dazzle or any eyelash yarn, when you're finished, like at that end of the ball, it can like, well, you know, it gets tangled so easy. This is still a nice solid ball. So impressed with it. So I'm going to get a little show put on. What was I watching? Ooh. What was that one? It was very good. I like really enjoyed it. Abandoned Mysteries of the Abandoned, and then Hidden America. It was fascinating. I loved it. Is my TV turning on? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Oh, because I was on news. I was watching news this morning. We don't want to watch news. Mysteries of the Abandoned, Hidden America. Yes, it was so good. Oh, that's the one I was watching. I think I have to watch that one also. I was watching The Perfect Couple. Turns out all the good actors are in it. So Nicole Kidman is married to Ray Donovan. I'm like, what? Ray? Ray, is that you? I really need a Boston accent. Anyway, that's a really good one, but I feel like I might have to watch it with my eyes. I fell asleep last night. I'm like 10 minutes in. So I guess we're going to do Mysteries of the Abandoned, Hidden America. It's great for crochet. They are in a suburb south of Chicago, which I love. I love all of like the history of the Chicago buildings, like how, like, you know, when America was made, like all like the grand estates and all that. I find them fascinating. I find them gorgeous. I love it. So this is probably why it's right up my alley. But there is some sort of complex, a community in 14, I don't know. I should have listened better. Anyway, south of Chicago, like 10 miles out from downtown. But it used to be a completely separate neighborhood. Now it is abandoned, but let's see what it is. Oh, Pullman, the Pullman estate. It's fascinating. Oh, so he made like the sleeping cars for trains, like so that your chair would like lay down or flip down to be a bed. So it was the Pullman car. So he was the first one, or the one who made comfortable travel on trains. Interesting. So in 1894, the workers, Mr. Pullman apparently decreased their wages by 20 to 30% and kept their living expenses at the same rate. So the employees went on strike. They call it the Great Pullman Strike of 1894. I guess there was a recession or something. People weren't spending so much money on the train. So he thought his staff could bear the load of that while his pockets remained the same. However, I guess it didn't work out. I'm going to back that up. What? They like shot people.
And the great 1894 Pullman.
Okay, I got to listen. You hold on. It's horrific. So 125,000 train workers went on strike in solidarity with the Pullman employees.
As the strike grew, federal mail deliveries were stopped.
So federal mail deliveries were stopped.
President Grover Cleveland's response.
And President Cleaver
Would be brutal.
told his army to basically just open fire. So the Pullman employees destroyed the train cars that they were working on. So they rioted, basically. And then
Opening fire, killing 30 workers.
they started shooting them. The government started shooting them. And then everybody didn't want to fight anymore because 30 workers were shot. So they got rehired as long as they didn't unionize. See, it's gotten wide, like a little dress, so I don't want that. So I'm not going to be adding the stitches at the end. It also means I'm frogging. Ah! Okay, well, that happened. No problem. So now they're doing, it's an asylum, one of the first ones that had their patients learn gardening. Like basically they put them to work so they could get out of the asylum, like make them, partake, but didn't pay them. So they got shut down. The program where they left the building got shut down. So they were now just institutionalized completely. And I guess who came? So like Bobby Kennedy went and like asked for it to be fixed, and the government kind of forgot about it. And then guess who came? A journalist. I'll give you a minute. Geraldo Rivera. What? Yeah. So he went there with his news cameras and everything and exposed them. And he is the guy that got it changed, which you wouldn't think, because you kind of remember Geraldo Rivera as like a very sensationalist reporter. Do you know what I mean? Like a little Jerry Springer-ish. But no, he totally did good stuff. Who knew? I did not know. Anyway, there's trivia for you. Letchworth Village.
1996, it shut its doors for good.
Closed in 1996.
Nearly 30 years on, the majority of the campus still lies.
Oh, wow. It's like overgrown, like there's trees over top of the windows. So they've redone some of the buildings to be for the courthouse. That's nice. That's a lot of frogging, by the way. Teach me. And I already filmed it, and I'm like telling you, like, don't do this, don't do that. You don't want to frog it.
A revolution that
Oops.
to better the lives of tens of thousands of people.
On California's coast, one building saw global conflict.
Okay, take 2. I'm going to go film it and then come back. And then we're going to crochet together and it's not going to turn into a triangle.
Coastal cities in
Back to it. Back to the drawing board, it feels like. But you know what's nice? Crocheting back all this yarn and then starting to work on the spindle again. It'll be like, that's how you know that you're back to ground zero. I'm not back to ground zero yet, but I will be. So 3 double crochets into each space and hopefully it stays nice and square. I keep wanting to start my show up there, but my show's right here. Yay, got to the spindle.
Nature of the events that took
I think that's pretty good for length. What do you think? I could do it longer, but then I think it might just be too long.
can still be seen in the
Let me see. Oh, I don't have a good tape measure. I got not a bad one, but not the kind I prefer. It's about 5 inches. So it's folded in half, but I think it's already big enough. We just have to make it like, let's do 2 more rows. because it's already big. So it might as well be a tad excessive. Okay, so that's 2 more rows.
The story of this land and its people. These
Where's
are
my
the secrets of hidden America.
measuring tape?
In a town
Okay, it's about 6 inches now. I think that's good. It's so nice. It's so nice. Nice on both sides. Isn't that so great? So that's one side done. Now, just have to do it on the other side. And we're finished. Ah, I get to wear it. Oh my gosh, I get to wear my pink dress. Okay, that is just really cute. Okay. That is exciting. Yay! Isn't that fun? That's so good.